Hi.
Hi.
I'm getting all the feels today. Like this is great. I've had a really good time. I saw you on my little queue and you were coming down. I'm like, what's up with Dan? Aww. Did you do that? Did you make that?
Yep.
You're really artistic.
Yeah, I took
Pretty
lessons from a
cool.
Disney artist.
Did you? Who?
He's a local guy that lives where I live. He's
Where
kind
are
of
you from?
retired. West Virginia.
It's a monument to some of my very favorite songs. West Virginia, Mountain Woman. Does that take me home? Country roads. Uh-huh.
Well, we're wild and wonderful. Our slogan used to be open for business, and I go, that just sounds like a supermarket or store or something like that.
West Virginia, wasn't it that like the Boone mating call? Did you watch that documentary?
Yeah.
Is that West Virginia? The what? The Wonderful Whites of West
The
Virginia.
Wonderful Whites. Jessica
Yeah.
White. Yeah.
I'm gonna stop doing this now officially, but yeah, the Boone mate. Yeah. West Virginia. I'm in Savannah, GA. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm from here. I love it here. I mean,
Sweet.
as much as you can, love like wherever. But so what's up? What are you doing? What?
uh,
Why do you care about Land Before Time? What makes it? What makes it special? What makes it spark with you? What happened
um,
when you were little? Show me on the doll.
um, so when I was little, that was like one of the first movies I remember watching.
Really?
And yeah, when I was little, and we had the little Pizza Hut puppets.
Right.
Um, and I just remember that whenever I had a bad day from being little and sometimes even going back and seeing it, that movie is a
Aww.
great kind of release of that.
I'm not crying. You're crying. Yeah. It's really hung on. It's like a Klingon, Like literally, it that was what. Besides, I was with some of my friends that I knew from American Tail earlier, but
Hmm.
American Tail, like I love, huge fan, And then here I am, like that cast as Cera, and then my best friend Judith was Ducky, and so anyway, it's been kind of a roller coaster ride. I've got a lot of other things that I've done acting wise, but to be quite frank and honest with you, I'm probably the most proud of being a wretched little bitchy dinosaur in the Land Before Time and sticking it out, like through when, like the creators, when we created this thing, and then I stuck with it for at least, three more, and then I was like, wow, this is getting really very musical. And which is fine, but I don't mind singing. I just don't like. I don't prefer singing like a dinosaur. It's just a personal preference. But no, like what's the biggest thing? What's your favorite? Even if I wasn't even like the original, bypass me being original Sarah. What's your favorite Land Before Time ever?
It's the first one. I was all about Petrie was my favorite.
Petrie's my favorite. Do you know I had no idea who I was really working with, and
Mhm.
I'm not even kidding. I looked him up this morning, Will,
Yep.
and because he's 80 years old now. Like
Yeah.
I
I
I
just talked
feel
to him.
old. I'm like 40 going on 41, and I looked up Will, and I'm like, jeez, like he's an icon. He literally
He
is
is.
he's a freaking icon. Like he's been on everything. if
Right.
Don Bluth touched it, like Will was on it, in it, and I love looking back because like when you're really young, you just don't quite grasp, when like your mom's like, oh my God, you're gonna be Burt Reynolds' daughter for like 5 years, and then he's gonna hire you again to be his daughter again for some other flick, and I'm like, he seems really great. We get along, famously, no pun intended. Uh, but now that I'm 40 and I look back and I'm like, I was sitting in Steven Spielberg's lap. I got the first Magnadoodle when they came out, Like, I mean, some people have, some people have different aspirations. I happen to have had the first Magnadoodle in Los Angeles, California. Thank you, Steven Spielberg. I mean, pick your perks. I picked that one. I mean, a lot of it is just, I don't know. So besides Petrie, who's honestly, if it weren't for my absolute like adoration and love for Judith to this day, Petrie, I would say Petrie was my favorite by far.
Oh
I watched
yeah.
it this morning just to like refresh myself before I
Yep.
wrecked myself. But yeah, Petrie was awesome. Who else did you like, or who didn't you like? I'd like to know who people didn't like. That'd be a fun question.
So my sister always liked Cera, and I always liked Spike because I was always hungry, and I always thought that he was.
I can relate now. I'm lazy. I'm hungry. I'm like,
Yeah.
give me a bite to eat.
All right, I think we're gonna take a photo.
Oh, is that what's happening? I should
Yeah.
probably perk up for this.
All right, I'll take that snapshot in 3, 2, 1. Perfect. I'll let you say your goodbyes.
All right.
Aww.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Love you.